Hello everybody, my name is Gordon Colley. I'm the proprietor of GCC Driving School. Today I'm just going to take you on a little drive around some of the streets of Ayr. And first of all, we're moving away from rest. The engine's already running, so I'm going to pop the clutch down with my left foot, put it into first gear. I'm going to set the gas, bring my clutch to biting point, feel the car trying to move there. And before I move off, I'm going to do my observations, first in the left blind spot, then the left window, left mirror, rear view mirror, front windscreen, right mirror, right window and right blind spot. So far nothing coming. Pop the signal on, there's a vehicle just behind me and one just pulled out the road in front. They might benefit from my signal. Just carry on, check my mirrors again before changing into third gear. The vehicle coming up behind us, approaching reasonably fast, but I'm building my speed up now to 30 miles an hour. At 30 into fourth gear. Check my mirror, vehicles coming towards me, vehicles coming out of side roads. Need to look out for anybody coming out from behind a parked car, so I've got my speed just around 27 at the moment. Okay, giving adequate clearance from the vehicles on my left. We say at least a door's width, in other words a metre, in case somebody opens a door, and also to give us a better view in between parked cars to see if anyone might be stepping out like a small child. Some of the telltale signs you can look out for is to look underneath the cars. If you see a pair of feet there, bicycle or scooter wheels, then there's possibly somebody going to come out. So it gives you a bit of early warning that might happen, and you can slow down accordingly and stop in time if they do. I'm being followed by a vehicle now. I'm doing about 27 miles an hour. I'm building the speed up slightly now to 30 in third gear. Traffic lights approaching. Check my rear view mirror. Pedestrian in front, but he'll be gone by the time I get there. Just eased off the gas now. Just preparing to stop behind the car in front of me in the left-hand lane. Check my mirror. Braking slowly, coming to a halt. Clutch has gone down now, and I stop, giving reasonable clearance from the car in front. Handbrake on into first gear, ready to move off when the lights change. Now I said clearance from the car in front, meaning I should be able to see his tyres and some tar on the road, which we just about have. That means I'm clear enough should anything go wrong. For example, he fails to move off, I need to pass him, or should he roll back, it's less likely he'll roll into me if I'm not too close. So lights change, we're moving off again to the next set of lights. I'm going to turn left, check my mirrors, and I don't need to signal left here because it is a left lane only. I can only go left from here, so I don't need to signal. I'm now in first gear, waiting for the lights to change, set the gas, bring my clutch to biting point, check my rear view mirror, look around behind me just briefly in case there's a car coming from the right unexpectedly. Keep my eye on that pedestrian, she's staying where she is, so I was able to proceed. Got a white van with flashing lights, vehicles coming the other way. I can now pass this vehicle, giving adequate clearance, and then come back to my side of the road. If I pass a vehicle, I don't need to signal as long as it's stationary, unless I'm changing lanes, in which case I'd have to signal to indicate that I'm changing lanes in order to pass the vehicle. Positioning of the vehicle is a very important signal that tells oncoming motorists that I'm about to pass that parked vehicle. It's obvious what I'm going to do because my only other option is to hit it or to stop. Check my centre and right mirrors to signal right. Traffic lights are with us, so we can go. That doesn't mean I didn't check either side of the road ahead that we're entering, just to make sure there's nobody jumping the lights. Could after all be a thief being chased by a police car. They're not going to stop at a red light, are they? So we have to be careful that we take every eventuality into account to keep us safe. So we're driving defensively all the time. A vehicle following behind me at a reasonable distance, I'm following the vehicle in front at a reasonable distance. We have to keep 2-second gap between us and the vehicle in front. We're certainly in slow moving traffic like this in a sort of queue, we would probably keep at least our thinking distance from the car in front to give us a chance to react should that car have to stop suddenly. Okay, gentleman there on the left just pressed the traffic button, the light on the pedestrian lights. I knew he was going to change the lights then, but it didn't bother us at the time because he wasn't a problem to us. Okay, check the rear view mirror, come to a stop again, leaving tyre and tar between me and the car in front. the reasons which I explained before. Check my rear view mirror, move off, there's a motorcyclist behind us. Got a vehicle just crossing our path. He had time to do so because he saw I was moving slowly. But on the other hand, he didn't know that I might not accelerate really briskly. Of course, I wasn't going to do that once I'd seen what he was trying to do. But we had the right of way there, not him. We've got a 20 limit here because of a nursery on the left-hand side and Air Academy's lunch hour. So I'm just checking for any school children that might be around and other pedestrians, just keeping my speed at 20. At all other times the speed limit here would be 30, but I wouldn't proceed down here at 30 anyway because of the way the road is laid out. Coming to roundabout, I'm going to go right, check the centre and right mirrors, put my signal on, into second gear. Nothing coming, it's safe for me to proceed. Check my rear view mirror, nothing behind me. I'm coming up a set of lights now. We can turn left only, so no need to signal here unless there are pedestrians that might be confused about my intentions, which there aren't at the moment. Check the centre left mirror just to make sure there's nothing coming up my inside. Still in second gear, check my rear view mirror and all three mirrors in fact before accelerating into third. Keeping my speed now just under 25. Coming up to another set of lights, I'm going to go straight on here. So stay in the left-hand lane. Check my rear view mirror. Prepared in case the lights change to stop. They haven't. Carrying on to here 25 in third gear, which is a reasonable speed in the road conditions prevail, the traffic conditions prevail. Keep my eye on the road on the left, there's no one coming out of there. Passing a row of vehicles, someone might reverse out, so I'm looking for telltale signs of reversing lights or movement of any vehicle. Sometimes reversing lights don't work, so that doesn't mean because you don't see any, someone won't be reversing out. Okay, still got adequate clearance from the vehicles on my left of at least a door's width. I'm keeping my speed at 25 for the moment. There's a lady getting in her car there, see how far her door comes out? Okay, good. So we'll finish there now. Thank you very much for listening. And